Hi everybody, this is day 43 I believe, and this is stamping on fabric. So I've laid out some to make some little you know, like snippet roll bits of fabric. I had a little bit of a test run and to see what colours I liked, what went together, and just to make sure that it all worked out really nice. Really happy with that. So I've sort of just set up, I've got a roll here. So I've got my setups of this stamp and that colour, because I don't generally like to pre-plan that much, but this time I did. I guess I haven't done this, so I thought I'd have a bit of fun with it. I'm using the Stays On, which mean that they will be waterproof, and what I'm thinking is that I will maybe iron them after I've stamped them. Oops, sometimes that doesn't catch that bit. I wonder what that is. It's not, no reason, probably didn't press hard enough, but it's all right, because what I intend to do is a whole heap anyway, so you know, it's not gonna matter too much. So I hope everyone's well today. Today in Melbourne, Australia, Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, we have sunshine. It's still cold though. It's still cold. Now I'm thinking I wish I'd have done a really much wider snippet roll bit of material, but I thought I'd do a thin one and two thick ones. And these are the same, and I've got a few more, so I've done probably about 6 of these. But for now, I'm just going to work on these ones. That's what it requires, holding it down a little bit longer. This one's the Gothic Purple. I'd like to do at least one that's got lots of hearts on it, and it's not quite, obviously it's not wide enough for lots of hearts, but you get the, you know, it's amazing, isn't it? You could have that cut off and you'll see the top of it and know it's a heart. I like this one, this stamp. This is all in screen. Just put excess ink off on that one. Okay, so this little one's got a little heart in the middle of it, and it just says the word love. I think I really liked these with the sample. I liked that colour with the heart, so I might do some of those first. Fill up that bit that didn't quite work. Oh, I do like that. Oh, this is fun. The thing about this 100-day project is that it's really enjoyable to do some things you've never done before, because it's always fun doing something you haven't done before, especially if you realise how much you enjoy it. But I just, when I did the snippet rolls, can't remember what day it was, but the one, you know, for the love of my girls, I just love that so much. I just want to keep on doing that. And this is actually a bit the same. I'm just really enjoying the snippet roll concept and making a great big long roll of patterns and colours. Maybe that's what I'll do. When this one, nearly up to day 50, what happens when we've run out? That's my thought. I'll probably make thousands of snippet rolls. Why not? As well as journals, ephemera, and who knows what else. What else do I want to put on this one? This one in particular. These little hearts. It's like a little, looks like a little stamp from an envelope, doesn't it? Oh, can you see it? Oh, maybe I'm off camera. Hang on, do it in the middle. So these silicone stamps, I know I got a really bodgy one the other day, but really seriously, for a couple of dollars on eBay, and now I noticed, usually it's free postage from China, but I noticed some have started to add $1, which, you know, if that's $1 in Australian, it's probably, I don't know what it is. Maybe that's only 60 cents in American, I don't know. Fill it up a bit more. Now, where's this thing? Just thinking whether I like that and that, whether I want this. Yeah, why not? I might make this long, thin one a bit more leafy, actually. Like that. Fill up some of the gaps. Start this one off. Let's just be a little bit uniform for a minute, just a minute, and then we'll go back to being not. Oh, I've forgotten to tell you the colours. So This one was olive green, and this one is the Emerald City, and this is spiced chai. Got a bit of type. Really doesn't really show up amongst all the other busyness. Possibly it could require a darker colour for if I was going to do it on this one. I like it on this one though, because it's not got too much over the top of it. Bearing in mind that one of the things might happen is that just this much is cut off to use as ephemera, so a repeating pattern isn't a bad thing. Missing a bit isn't a bad thing either. What else can I add? Just even put that right over the top of that. I think I'd like to add, even though it'll a bit in there. It really does work on its own, doesn't it? I mean, this is fine because it's either side of that. But when there's that purple, the gothic, it's, I might get a bit of black. I might try a bit of black on the top one, over the top. Where did I want to do this? Here. I've got some black as well. Let me give it this a go. Well, that didn't work. I put some double type. See these little things that help it from drying out? I put some double-sided tape there so as it would stay in the lid, but it's just not worked. Not worked at all. All right. You know what? This is really interesting. This is jet black. Every time I open it, you know what it smells like? Almonds. It just smells like almonds. So almondy. Marzipan, that's what it smells like, which is almonds, of course. It's an almond paste. Well, that's not too bad. I think the black works a little bit better with those colours in that one. It's all play and it's all fun anyway. Don't want to overdo the black. I didn't really want it to be, you know, super. Oh, actually, no, I like it. I like it on these ones. There you go. Maybe it just busied up the already too busy, and on this it's like, oh, there's not so much that it's, you know, overdoing it. One more on this bit. Yeah. Like that. Okay, so I've got a little splotch, which I thought orange zest might be fun. I did do it already, the orange zest there. The splotch. These are fun, I love these little ones. Fill in a few of those little spots. Does anyone else ever feel like this kind of back at kindergarten, having fun when they're doing this? Isn't it fun? It's good fun. Regressing. Why not? Any more? Bit more there. 2 years ago, well, wasn't it 2 years ago? A year and a half. Maybe a year and a half. No, let me think. Okay, so a year ago I had surgery. So it was just over a year ago. No, it wasn't even a year ago I had surgery. It was 8 or 9 months. So just before that, I was working as a nanny. This is reminding me, I was working as a nanny, and I had a little boy who was 18 months, roughly 18 months old. And he just couldn't focus on anything for more than 1 second. And watching him do some art, you know, playing with things. Well, that's good. Sort of, you know, it's a bit like this. You're just in the moment. You're just having fun, and it's great. It's fabulous. It's good fun. What haven't I done? I like these. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Then I wanted to only do like half a circle or something like that. But I kind of got that effect there, didn't I? Anyway, he would build his blocks, knock them down, do all kinds of things, have a great old time, just totally in the moment. And it was wonderful. Okay, this is the teal blue. I actually ended up, when I did an order, I ordered the teal blue and the emerald city and the olive green all in one. all the greeny colours. That's fun. Top one I'm really tending to fill up a lot. In this one I'm leaving more gaps, and I don't mind either of them. I think there's room for all sorts. Depends on your mood, what you feel like, what your project is. Maybe a bit there. Oh, well, I'm happy with those. And that was such good fun, and I'd like to keep on doing it. However, I think what I'm going to do is move, take these off. I don't think I want to cut them, but what can be done now is, where's this masking tape, is moving them along. See, I could have ironed it, but the masking tape was holding it down. One at a time. Come on, just stick them together. Put those out the way while I do this. And I could snip them, but then still roll them all up on the same roll. that's a possibility too, because I'd like to just do something a bit different this time. Thin one. This one. This is actually just holding it down because it does spring up a bit, this material. Hold them down a bit. Just keeping them, you know, a bit more stretched out. And I'm hoping I haven't got too far off camera. I'll just focus up this end just for now. Okay, so I've got one of these larger bits and I've put a row of flowers and leaves along here, a row of butterflies, and this one's from one of the fairy kits, and there's a dragonfly, a daisy, a butterfly and another daisy. And I just thought that that would be one quick way to do. And what colour did I really like? I really liked that Emerald City. Let's do these ones. And by mixing them up a bit, you get a bit more of a inconsistency or creativity, let's say. Let's just call it creativity. Because before I was doing the regular intervals, or well, I didn't measure it. It was eyeballed, wasn't perfect. Where's my lid? There it is. It doesn't matter what way up it is, does it? How was that? Okay, that was a bit difficult. We didn't get enough pressure. Or maybe these are holding it up a bit. The thing is that it's not really an issue in some ways because you just can multi-layer. Really press it in. Actually, these bits didn't seem to take as well. Oops. Not as brilliant as I would have liked. I might give this middle one a go. See how we go with those. Maybe it's a bit blurry or something, who knows. I'm going to say that I thought this was a really good idea, but it's not. It's maybe they're too much too spread out, so that the ink isn't really getting on really well. It was a good idea. Gave it a go. Now going to put one or two of these on here and just do a couple and see how we go with that. You know, the thing is that was a good idea, and it might have worked. It might have worked in a different situation, but it didn't quite work the way I'd like it to. But there's nothing wrong with that. That's the whole thing about play, creativity, you know, learning as you go. Maybe here. Or maybe, you know, sometimes they're not as good a quality stamps, perhaps. That worked out relatively well. I guess the thing is I really love abstract too, so this is a bit more prescribed when it's butterflies, shapes of butterflies. This just keeps pulling up. There. Now let's take these off and maybe we'll do the daisies. Let's do it in the orange zest. Kind of like these daisies. Pretty patterns. I knew where I wanted to go with it. I just didn't work out as perfectly, but that's fine. I'm still loving it. Still enjoying the colours, the shapes, the textures. Tell you what, I'd really like a bit of yellow in this. I'll go and grab my. It's not the same though. It's not the stays on. That's the only thing. However, I think it does heat set really well. Let me just grab it. Distress Oxide, Squeeze Lemonade. I would like to see how that goes. Ooh. I do like this colour. I love this colour. I think it's that's alright. It adds something. Even if it's almost like a faint, you know, background imprint. Now, what else? I might get a bit of cloth. Totally used a water-based one over the top of an alcohol-based one. we'll do the dragonfly in the claret. Let's see how that goes. This is the nature bit, got the flowers and the butterflies and the dragonfly. Okay, that's all right, I'm happy with that. Maybe we can add other things. This is the teal blue. Oops, jumped up again. Got to have a leaf. Always have to have a leaf there. Reminds me of nature. What colour is our leaf? I think we did that already. Let's have a bit of spiced chai. Ooh, I like that. Very autumny, because it is autumn here, of course, or fall, as you would say in America. Flowers. Now, let's see, what did I think of the blue? Yeah, I like the blue. I might do some of these flowers in the blue. This is the midnight blue. Now, anything else? It needs type. It does need type, and I will go again with the black, I think. Although I did want to use this little fairy circle, stars and nice words. So let's see if we can put one or two of those in there. There's that smell of almonds. Oh yes, that adds to it. Most definitely. What else? What else could we put on there? Okay, I've got this one. That's the one. Let's see, because I just feel like this middle bit needs something extra. First, let me stick this down again. There we go. Taking that one off. Just going to do this one. Love this one. I just like the fact that it's got really crisp grass-like lines, even though I also like creative mess. Little ink splotch just jumped out at me. What about a bit of Gothic purple ink splotch? They're really good just to have on the borders as if you've accidentally spilt your ink, like the edges and the little gaps. Really abstracts it up a bit, doesn't it, when you do that? Love it. There, love it. Do love it. Oh, well, I think that I might be done for just now. You know, I can probably keep on going on this all day, but for now it's the whole process. Where's my scissors? I'm going to cut these here as the mark of the difference. You know, this one didn't have butterflies. This did. And all those threads might come in handy when you're using this as ephemera. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with these. I wonder if I've got, maybe just for now I'm just going to use this washi roll until I find something better, which could be in 5 minutes, or it might be a lot later. Who knows? Might have to be in 5 minutes, because if this doesn't work on this, I might have to go hunting for some. Right. Okay, we've got this on here now. Oh, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll it up like this, so it's ready to come off. Just trying to work out if I want to just keep adding. I'll use the larger bits where they, like at a later point I might sew them, but just for now this is an idea of one thing you can do to keep them all together. Here's the wider bits of material. They almost look like washi, don't they? And use this one. Put these thinner ones on. I will find something else to put these on. For now, this is because I want to. I've got a whole heap more washi arriving in the mail, and I just actually already have quite a bit, but I want to organise it a bit better. Someone in one of the Facebook groups I'm in had a brilliant idea. You know, the little plastic, those kitchen utensil things, you know, the little plastic trays that you put all your knives and forks in the kitchen. They had put their washi tape in one of those, and that looked like it worked really well. I might try that. Although once again it requires a drawer of some description, which isn't a problem in itself, but just I think with organising a room, somehow some things like long and hanging kind of seem to work better than maybe lots of flat trays. Anyway, I was going to get off on a rant about that, but I don't think I will now. I'll be quiet, and I reckon that that's it today. That's my little material, stamping on material, and I'm really glad I did that. I enjoyed that thoroughly. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.